Hi guys, so last night we didn't bother filming, we just came home, got into our PJs and went to bed. We didn't stay really for the after show, it was just a bit of like a DJ party. So we watched it for a little bit, had a drink and then left. Whereas normally we do stay for the whole show. We're just about to head down for breakfast this morning, we missed it yesterday. But we're going today, we're a little bit late. I did set an alarm for 8 o'clock. But for some reason I didn't hear it, and when I woke up it was on snooze. So who knows? I was obviously in a zombie-like state. But yeah, here we are.
So breakfast was at the restaurant and we decided to sit outside. So this is the shaded area that you can sit in if you wish to. And then if we keep going, there's the open area. And it's really nice and relaxing over here. There is a little bit of water as well with some mini fountains, which add to that relaxing atmosphere. Today they had a pancake stand. And I don't know if they do this every day, but this is the first time we've been outside and this is the first time we've seen it. So we got pancakes and ice cream. So this is my plate here with the love hearts on it and some sprinkles. Deanne's having just a cone of ice cream and Fahmid's looks amazing with chocolate and vanilla ice cream.
Hi guys, so we've just come back from breakfast. Didn't really fancy much to eat. Definitely didn't want anything cooked, so I just had a few pancakes. We've just come back to our room. We're going to have a pretty chill day. Me and Fahmid have massages booked in later on this afternoon. So we're going to probably go for lunch and then go for our massages. So just before then, we're going to chill in the room really and get packing because we're leaving really early tomorrow. So if we get the majority of the packing done, and at least it's just one less thing to worry about tonight, because we've got the Italian a la carte tonight, and then of course we'd want to go to the evening entertainment just because this one is more for the kids, so we're just going to take advantage of not doing anything today. But yeah, we'll keep you updated.
I didn't really film much after breakfast because we didn't really get up to anything. But here we are back outside the main restaurant and we've got lunch on. So you can see there are different kinds of pizzas, salads that you can get, chicken, tomatoes, kebabs. This is Fahmid's plate. Deanne's got his own little plate here as well.
So guys, I've just been for a deep tissue massage. I really needed that. I didn't realise how much tension I had up there. But yeah, just leaving the spa area now. Me and my husband have both booked, but we're going in separately just because obviously we've got to look after the kids too. So I've gone in first and then he'll be going down next. But yeah, we're not really doing much today. We've not been to the pool or anything. We might go to like the green grassy area just because I don't want them to get dirty before we go home tomorrow, because I don't want to have to deal with sand. So I've just come back to the room. Fahmid has been in the room with the boys, just chilling, and then I've just come back now. I'm going to try and get some packing done, get as much as we can done for now, just because it will be easier for us. We're leaving so early in the morning. Our flight is at 10:20. It takes about an hour or something to get to the airport. Of course, we want to be 3 hours earlier. So we just need to ask when our transfers are booked for, just so that we can be prepared for that time. Don't really want to spend much time at the pool today or go to the beach or anything, just because I don't want to get our clothes dirty. I might consider going to the pool and just put out the pool clothes to dry through the night, and then that's like the last thing we've got to pack, along with all our chargers and my makeup and stuff like that. But yeah, we'll see once Fahmid's back. We'll decide what we want to do. This is Riyadh just climbing everywhere. Oh, he's found the fan. Been putting the fans on charge ready for the flight because it was so hot on the plane on the way here. No doubt that he'll be chucking this off the bed. He loves to chuck things off the bed. Found the pink one. Oh, what's that? Oh, there we go. Gone.
And then after our massages, we decided we would just get out because we didn't want to be sat indoors all day and we just wanted to make the most of the nice weather and being away. We did go around and sit by the pool for a little bit and we bumped into the family whose little boy Deanne had made friends with during our stay, and they invited us to come play mini golf with them. Uh-oh. Good job. Go on, do it again.
Oh, yeah.
Oopsie, try again. Yay, you did it. Good job. And then we decided, because it was nearing the evening, the slides would be a bit cooler, so the boys played on the slides and I took Riyadh into this little soft play area. Headed out for our evening meal. I'm wearing a plain blue dress, and then Deanne's got this outfit on. Let's have a look at your clothes, Baba. So very similar to yesterday, but this is white and blue. Yesterday it was green and black. And then Riyadh's obviously wearing the same. And Fahmid's got on blue with some white shorts. Every time I ordered this shirt, it came without shorts. Though it says shorts, I'm sure, on the ad. So we've had to improvise and wear white. So the Italian a la carte is actually just past reception, so not far from our room actually. This is the reception foyer here, and the restaurant is straight ahead of us. So here we are just checking in. We haven't really been in this area much because it is used as a bar as well. The right side is the bar and then the left side is the Italian restaurant. They do also have seating outside, which is where we actually sat. It was a bit chilly on this day actually, so we did have to put the boys in their jumpers. This was the first night it was actually this cold, but we got to overlook the entertainment because that was actually on whilst we were eating. And then these are our starters. For starters, I think it was pretty much a set menu, and then we had to choose our main and desserts. So these are what they gave us for starters.
Mommy, what is it?
It's beef. And then Deanne had a spag bowl. For my main, I had some chicken, vegetables, and some risotto. And then Fahmid had this salmon, asparagus, and I think that's spinach. And then for dessert, he had the tiramisu, which he's never had before, and I had some panna cotta. And then once we were done, we decided to go for the evening entertainment.
Order. As Mayoress of Ticketum, I pledge to resolve this immediately. Together, everyone, together.
Unplugged, of course. Yes.
It's just a rumor. We almost husband, there's a few things you need to know. I know it'll all turn out.
Morning guys, the time is about 5:40 at the moment. I've naturally just woken up, so I've decided to get ready because our transfers are at 7 o'clock and I was getting up at 5:30 anyway. We came home from the cabaret last night and I finished off the packing, so I packed everything except for things like our chargers, toothbrushes, that sort of stuff. I left bits of my makeup out as well, just so that I can put on concealer and do my eyebrows before we leave, and I'll just show you what I've left out for myself. And so of course there are our toothbrushes. And then here I've left out just the makeup that I'm going to wear before we leave. That just makes things easier. As you can see in there, I've got all my other makeup. So these are just the ones that I'm going to put on today. And I'm just kind of putting them in here as I use them. So I've done with these ones, I'll put those in. And I've still got these to use. I've left my face cream out just because obviously I need to put face cream on. I've already packed my toiletries, so I'll just pack my face cream into this bag here with the rest of my makeup. So yeah, that's it guys. I'm just waiting for Fahmid to wake up and then I'll wake the boys up. I've dressed them in the outfits that they're already going to wear for today. That's a little trick that I learned from watching Miss Rachel, because I think that's what she does. Puts the kids to bed in the clothes that they're going to wear the day after. But we'll see, because they are in t-shirt and shorts. I'm not sure if it's a bit cooler today, so I might put them into jeans and a jumper. But yeah, I'll do a little clip of us leaving. I can imagine the boys are going to be really tired, so they're probably going to want carrying. So I don't know how that's going to go, but we'll see.
I just thought I would get this clip in here because somebody in my comments once said that people from back home don't brush their teeth, and I wanted to assure her that he did. So here we have evidence of him brushing his teeth.
So we're just leaving our room now. You can see Riyadh is fast asleep still. Deanne in the pram being pushed. He is awake, but he's heavier, so we've decided to put him in there because he might want to be carried otherwise. And there's quite a few people leaving actually, so I don't think I'll be filming in the actual taxi.
So this is the fridge that they stock up with the sandwiches and fruit, and then the water of course that you can see. They stock it up from 12 AM to 7 AM, and because we are so close to the fridge, we got there at 12 AM and were able to pick up the first sandwiches that were put out, and then we kept it in the mini fridge in our room for our journey, which was a really good idea because this is 7 o'clock in the morning, and as you can see, there are no sandwiches left. And here we are in our transfers. We actually got a coach because there were so many people leaving at the same time. It was such beautiful scenery. We got to see sunrise, which was really, really pretty. And then some of the places that we got to see was really nice as well. There were some mountain areas, just so rural and so scenic, really pretty to look at. And then I managed to get this castle. So it was really nice during the day that we got to see all these things because we never saw any of it at night. We did also get to see a little bit of the city as well, so that was nice. We never actually went to the city whilst we were there. We just had such little time, but it was definitely something that I would have wanted to do. And then about an hour or so later, here we are arriving at the airport. I didn't really film in the actual airport. Again, our boys were really good on the way home, kept them busy with their fidget toys and snacks as we did on the way there. And then when we got to the other side, we were able to collect our baggages from baggage reclaim. And then this is where we actually got our pram from. So they didn't give it us when we got off the plane, but it came through on this conveyor belt. This conveyor belt was in a separate location to where our suitcases were. So Fahmid was waiting by the suitcases, and then I waited for the pram. There are quite a few prams that have come through that nobody's collected, just dumped on the end, which I don't think is really great. They just don't seem to be very well looked after, and our pram was definitely not in the same condition as what we took it in. And then here we are on our shuttle bus back to the car park. But yeah, that's the end of the vlog, guys. I hope you really enjoyed our travels. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Leave any comments down below if you have any questions about TUI Blue, Izmir, Kusadasi. Subscribe if you haven't already. But until next time, take care. Bye.